All right, class, settle down, stop talking. Hey, Timmy, put away the gum. Spit it out. Go spit it out, come on. Come on, Timmy, we don't have all day. Anyways, hi everyone, welcome to Presentation and Public Speaking 101. How did I get a doctorate? Well, you see, I am a doctorate in public speaking, I am a doctorate in archaeology, I am a doctorate in fictional writing. How y'all doing, everyone? Welcome to tonight's class, tonight's presentation. Archaeology makes sense. What is that supposed to imply, huh? What is that supposed to imply? Don't worry about it, sure. Anyways, welcome to tonight's presentation. I am your teacher. That I really shouldn't be. I'm your teacher, Dr. Castle, today. And today we are going to be doing something. I actually want to see if this works properly. Boom. It kind of works properly, maybe. Maybe we'll get, like, more people talking. It is kind of loud. Okay, yeah, that will be something that I will fix right now. Music controls are very finicky, by the way. Hi! Welcome! Tonight is going to be a very special presentation because, as you can probably tell from up top, we are going to be learning about acronyms, or basically fun with acronyms tonight. So, a lot of people are going to be wondering, why are we back in school? Why are we learning about this stuff? Well, you see, there's a very good reason for it. And actually, I should probably switch to the you remind me of my car and teacher. I don't know if I'm supposed to be okay with that or offended. But anyways, welcome to tonight's presentation. So, it's just fun with acronyms. And it's going to be a helpful guide to knowing your way around today's internet lingo, because some people can be kind of confused about that, knowing what exactly can be said, what can't be said on the internet, because of course the internet is a very, very hostile place, so hopefully this presentation can help you know what exactly you can say and can't say around other people. So, first of all, what exactly is internet lingo? What, in your opinion, do you think internet lingo actually stands for example? Of course, we love audience participation here, so, you, right in the back. That's right, you, all the way in the back. What do you think, internet lingo means, or internet lingo stands for? Good answer! So, internet lingo is more commonly referred to as internet slang nowadays, or internet talk, internet speak. Internet speak? I don't really know if that's okay, if that's the right thing to call it. But basically, it's often shown with acronyms, and it's a simplified way of talking to people across the internet, because God forbid anyone have face-to-face communication nowadays. Internet slang and internet lingo are sort of interchangeable. It's basically sort of the same thing. They can be used to convey short phrases into just a few short letters, and each letter in this sort of internet lingo phrase, I'm just going to call it a phrase now, just for simplicity's sake, each letter represents the first letter of the word in the phrase. And we actually have a few examples here. So let's try some. We'll show you a couple of well-known acronyms, and you will attempt to guess what they mean. Alright? And of course, we're going to have audience participation, so I should probably add sort of like a timer or something. You know what? Let's do that now. Timer. And of course, this is going to be very, very, oh my god, how the heck do I say this? This is going to be very rushed, very professional, I would say. Let's see. Scripts. Advanced timer. Let's do a 1-minute timer. Let's not set it to electronic timer. Let's just set it to normal timer. And let's just say 0. Cool. Let's add a stroke to the text, just for better readability. There we go. All right. Now that's a timer. Of course, we do have to make it sort of fancy, so there we go. All right. And we could actually scale it up a bit. There we go. It is a timer. It is an actual working timer. If you would like, I can test it right now. Boom. Boom. Actually, nah, let's keep the milliseconds for now. So, here are some examples. Just like excuse me, we don't talk about that in class. I'm pretty sure you can't talk about that in any schools, actually. So, just watch what you say, please. Okay. My bad, sir. Thank you. Alright, so let's start with our first example. And while you guys try to figure that out, I am going to clear out notifications. Laugh out loud? Yeah, this one's going to be pretty easy. Sure. Yep, it is laugh out loud. So laugh out loud is actually the world's first acronym, first used by the FidoNet newsletter in May of 1989. Let's try a second one. This one might be weird. Be right back? Yes, it is. It is be right back. Be right back is often used when having a conversation with someone. This could be through text, this could be through social media platforms, and you need to do something that would take a couple of minutes. So you don't want to seem like a rude person and just ditch them, so you just type BRB, be right back. And of course this would only take like a couple of minutes, sometimes maybe an hour, but this will let you know, like, hey, you need to go do something. This helps. You say ditch them? You're not wrong. Anyways, here's our third example for right now, www. This one might be a hard one, so let's see if people manage to guess it. World Wide Web, that is correct. World Wide Web. Alternatively, in some countries, such as Japan, a line of the letter W could mean that a person is laughing, probably at you. How is this hard? Easiest class ever? Oh, you have no idea. Alright, so, why is internet lingo important? Well, you see, internet lingo is important because it allows us to communicate in a more effective manner. By having acronyms, people can just type short phrases, and most of the world knows what these acronyms mean. However, some cultures have different forms of internet slang that most people are not aware of. Therefore, the meanings of this internet slang or these internet lingo or this phrase can get misinterpreted by other people, by that are not in different cultures. I am very good at this, can you tell? So, we actually have a video example for this, and I'm going to pause the music real quick. I don't know if people are aware of this video example that has been going around the internet recently, but an example of a person, like, making up definitions for this culture that they are not a part of, they make up a definition of this. So, in this video, you will see a group of people actually misdefining a word often used in African American cultures. Pay close attention to the definition that they create for this word, okay? Let's start.
Okay, gyat, I'm assuming is a play off of bliat?
No.
Oh, fuck, I'm so off.
So it literally means the actual what it's short for is get your act together.
Ah, okay, it's abbreviation.
But you're basically usually it's seen as like a respectful-ish way of saying someone is very attractive. So like if you
As you can probably tell, it does not mean that. However, because of this definition being created, they unfortunately make the mistake of believing that to be the definition. Exactly. Use it in a sentence right there. Yes, that is normally how it is done. It does not mean get your act together, and it does not mean that a person is very attractive. Do you see where I'm going with this? How some internet slang and internet lingo can be confused. Does this start to make sense? I see where you're going. Yes, thank you. Cool. All right. I'm glad that my methods of teaching are very effective. Let's turn on the music again. Oh, nice. We got Sonic music. All right. So, why was this misinterpreted? Well, most people are actually unaware of how other cultures use slang or terms that are not familiar with their own manner of speaking. Some cultures use words in a different dialect. Some people say words or pronounce it incorrectly on purpose. As a result, the uninformed party, or group of people in this case, they attempt to create newer definitions of the acronym or slang term in order to better fit their idea of what the term means, instead of taking the actual definition of the slang or lingo. So, to demonstrate this point effectively, it's group participation time. So, we'll show you a list of around 35 acronyms and slang terms. I believe the actual total is around like 37 or something. And you will attempt to guess what they mean. So, remember when I said that we have a 1-minute timer here? Yeah, 35. I may have gone a bit insane, but that's neither here nor there. Why? Hello? Alright. Webcam software, please work with me. 35 in 1 minute? No, it will not be 35 in 1 minute. Why? What happened? Huh. Is the webcam lagging? Hold on. Hold on 1 minute. Nope, seems to be working fine. Alright, so. And of course, we'll keep track. We'll keep score. And we'll see how many you guys get right. This is going to get progressively harder as we go on. So, just a word of advice, alright? This will be easy? Yes, it will. So, let's start. TTYL. What do you think TTYL means? Talk to you later? You are correct. This is mainly used to end conversations or to return to a conversation after an unspecified amount of time has passed. Good job. See? Pretty easy. It will get harder from here, so just keep that in mind. Next one. GR8. What does GR8 mean? Great. Yes, it is. It is very great. Very great. This is often used because the number has the same syllables the latter half of the word. This is just like Homestuck. Anyways, Anyways, next, GM or GN. That's not very school appropriate. Shut up. Must be an American classroom or something. I mean, this is my classroom, so technically anything goes, so you have been warned. Oh, I think I saw it. Hang on, webcam's lagging. What the hell? Ah. Where is the neutral expression? There it is. Alright. Hello? Webcam? Software? Anyway, yes, you are correct. It is, in fact, good morning and good night. This is often a formal greeting. I'm gonna turn the music down slightly again because it is starting to get a bit loud. This can be used to end a conversation or start a conversation depending on the time of day. So, next, KYS. Keep yourself safe. That is correct. Keep yourself safe. So, this is often used whenever someone is trying to help another person by reminding them to lock their doors when they are home. or whenever they leave. This is often used to protect others from intruders breaking into their home, whether they are at home or they are away on a business trip. It's actually a really relatively common phrase to see in forums, fighting games, any game in general, really. This is a very popular internet phrase. Next one. EMO. Emotional, yes, correct. It is emotional. This is used to describe someone with either a wide variety of emotional capability, or just to describe someone that likes to wear mostly dark clothing. Broken heart emoji? I don't know if there is one on Twitch, though. Chain emoji, Wilder Rose emoji. Oh, you're giving examples. Yeah, those are some examples. People that are emotional tend to use emojis that are sort of depressing, but they can also be used in a lighter sense, if that makes any sense. ROFL. Rolling on floor laughing. That is correct. That is actually correct. Rolling on floor laughing. This is basically an advanced version of LOL, laughing out loud, but it's really not used often due to being one letter longer in the acronym. Most people type LOL nowadays because they want to be convenient. They just want to move their fingers just one letter on the keyboard instead of having to use the entire keyboard. Alright, next one. SMD. It's actually... Remember when I said that it will get progressively harder? This might be the first one that I think we're gonna run out of time on. Surface mounted device? That's not it, no. Share my drink? Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Not the one I had in mind, though, but that is a really good one. What in the world is this track? What? Hold on. Shoot me down, shake my donkey. Actually, Stranded Simon actually got pretty close. The actual term is stare me down. This is often used to describe how another person is treating the person who uses the acronym. It's usually done in a negative manner, negative connotation, really. So, shoot me down, stare me down. I guess they could be said the same thing, but yeah. That's what we were all thinking of? Yeah, sure. You've never seen this word used before? Oh, sure. Sure. Not yet? Well, the collective class total so far is 6 and 1, so we still have a while to go. Next, WWYD. What would you do? That is correct. What would you do? So this is a question used to ask another person what they would do in a hypothetical scenario involving a difficult task to achieve. There is also, and I don't know if people remember this, there was an old television show on Nickelodeon called What Would You Do? Back when Nickelodeon had like its whole kids segment, they don't anymore though, which kind of sucks. They had shows like Legends of the Hidden Temple, Get the Picture, and one of those shows was What Would You Do?, which would be sort of the same thing as what the acronym stands for. That's some nice trivia for you guys to know. Alright, next one. Know You. A Castle Stream, welcome Vine, you are just in time. We are learning stuff. Know You, that is correct. Know You. You're late for class? Actually, yeah, you are late for class. Where's your detention slip? Where's your late slip? Where's your permission? Huh? Vine, I can't read that. That is not English. But anyways, the acronym is Know You. It is used to basically politely decline someone's offer of a given subject. You want to go to the beach today? No, you can go. Something along those lines. Why the hell is my webcam lagging? What the hell? Alright, I don't know why it keeps lagging. Send him to the front office? I mean, he had to have come from the front office anyways if he was gonna be late. So, yeah. It's not that big of a deal. 4K. Let's start the timer again. Isn't that an HD type? Type of resolution? You guys didn't see me coming through the window? Nope, I don't think I did. You know what? I'll give it to you. 4K. 4K resolution. This is basically the sensor size of most modern cameras produced nowadays. It's also the highest video resolution available for most creators to create their works in. Like caught in 4K. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly how the phrase is done. Because they're saying, hey, I caught you with a giant camera sensor, so, good luck explaining your way out of that one. Alright, next one. Suspicious? No, it actually is not. Among Us reference, it's not that either. I think this might be the one that you guys will not know. The heck do you mean? It's an acronym. It's an acronym. How is this so hard? Everyone knows this acronym. Save us soon? Oh, that's a good one. Semanatically unpredictable. What? Semanatically unpredictable? What? Nope. Okay. Toys R Us. No, that's TRU. SUS is see you soon. That's a good one. But no, it actually means shut up, stupid. This is often used whenever someone wants to say something that adds nothing to the conversation. Oftentimes, this is said when someone is trying to defend themselves from an accusation. They say something completely stupid and unhinged. SUS, shut up, stupid. Tristan must hear this a lot. Yeah, he does. So I bet you can tell where I'm going with this by now, but I think we're about halfway done. Actually no, we still does. Twitch does want you to show us the truth. Yeah. Alright. Next one. MFW. My face when. Correct. My face when. This is often used as a reaction to something, most often to describe how a person's face would look after a particular action. Vine, unfortunately, we do not allow swearing, so I hit a wrong button. Please apologize to the front of the class, Vine. Anyways, FYM. This one has been very popular recently. FYM. What does... You apologize to the class? You are forgiven. F you mean? I don't believe that... That is the normal definition. Fix your mind? No. It's not that. Wait. Alright, what are we waiting for? For your mind? You're close. You are very close. Free your mind? Nope. Twitch didn't censor me, but it's censoring all you. For your mother? Yes, actually! That is the correct definition. For your mother. So this is a recent acronym that has popped up. It's used to give someone a gift for their mother. Sometimes used as a kind remark to make to someone. I got you a box of chocolates, FYM, for your mother. Yeah, 1 second remaining. That still counts as a win for you guys. Your record is 10-2 right now. Alright. Next one. LMAO. They would fail this class without me? I mean, they probably would. Laugh your ankle off? I don't believe that's what it is. Laughing my arms off. No. I don't think people will get this one, though. Who the heck is LMAO? Wait, what? There was an actual hacker by the name of LMAO? What? Hang on, I actually do not know this. What do you mean? Remember that. It's a bit in a show? Okay, you're gonna have to send that reference to me in Discord. Left mouse and or? Nope. I don't think people are gonna get this. Nope. Alright, so it actually stands for leave me alone, okay? So this phrase is most commonly used by introverts or those who do not do well in social situations. The question mark is dropped from the end of the acronym to reduce the amount of typing time because no one wants to go through a whole completely different menu just to find a question mark. Right? No one wants to sift through multiple menus. That must be your favorite one. Yes. Yes, it is. I'm very lonely. You are on computer, you're using keyboard? Yeah, but like, think. Most people nowadays use their phones to text, right? That's how most communication is done between, like, loved ones, relatives, family, friends, maybe. So, yeah. Alright, next one. GTFO. Get the fuss out. No. That is not it. The game? I do know what game you're talking about. I am not referring to the game. There is an actual game called GTFO. It is not what this acronym stands for. Get the fly out of the house. Grand Theft Auto. No, that's GTA. That's GTA, and it's missing a letter off of the acronym. You guys don't have much time left. You only have like 10 seconds. Get the flamboyant otter. What would a flamboyant otter look like, actually? I'd assume it's something... Can you just imagine, like, an otter just wearing a hula hoop or something? But no, it actually means get the fried oysters. This phrase is often used whenever someone is recommending another person what they would want at a seafood place. You said that? What? Hold on, let me check. Nope, no you did not. You did not, unfortunately. So, yes, it is get the fried oysters. This is usually used with something. Guess the message deleted? Oh well. Yeah, oh well. Next one. RKGK. Ooh, alright. RKGK. What the heck does this mean? Oh crap. I don't actually think people will actually get what this is. Graffiti? It is not graffiti. It is not graffiti. Crap. I don't think people will actually get this one because... Okay, I will give you a hint. It has something to do with art. Red Knight, Green Knight? No. And I'm not joking. This is an actual acronym. No jokes here. Scribble, doodle, nope. Wait, hold on! Yes, that is actually the phrase. That is actually the phrase. Midnight is correct here. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. It stands for Rakugaki. It is a Japanese word, or actually a Japanese acronym. The full word translates to scribble or sketch. Despite the translation, many artists use the acronym to produce high-quality pieces of artwork. Like, how are you supposed to guess that? I gave you a hint. But yes, that is an actual acronym on Twitter that many artists use. They upload high-quality sketches with the tag RKGK. That is an actual thing. You have to go. No, you're not. Did I say you can go? The bell hasn't dismissed you yet. The bell has not dismissed you yet. And I think we're about halfway done. You leave the way he came in. He died. Where's my salute button? Where? Salute button. Where? Salute button. Where? Salute button. I have a salute button. Where the heck is it? I don't think it's here. Do you think his parents will sue him? Probably not. Alright. AI. This is one that has been appearing since last year, at least. Artificial intelligence? No. You're close, though. You're close. All igloos? No. Artificial imagery? Nope. Art inspiring? You're funny! Artistic inspiry. No. I don't think people are gonna get this one. Autistic illustration? Nope. Nope. Alright, I don't think people are gonna get it. So, AI stands for Artificial Ignorance. This is commonly mistranslated as artificial intelligence due to many people believing that computers are able to put actual thought and meaning into the endlessly copy-paste results it generates. Unfortunately, AI, artificial ignorance, is used for a lot of things, like copying voice clips from voice actors that do not have that have not given permission for these AI models to, learn from. Artists having their art stolen. Oh god, what's a good one? Just before you get banned on Twitch? Nah! I'ma be full unhinged! Fuck you! Fuck AI! The Flash movie? Yeah, probably. So yeah, AI is very bad. It is not to be confused with Vocaloid. AI and Vocaloid are two different things. Vocaloid is very cool, unless you use AI to create the Vocaloid in question, in which case it sucks. Alright, next one! CBT! Cognitive behavior therapy. You are technically correct there. That thing? What thing? What thing are you talking about? I don't know what thing you're talking about. But no. Cool Balls trademark? Nope. That is not it. CBT. What does CBT stand for? Create ballistic trees, criminally biblical tea. Nope. Both of those are wrong. You have 10 seconds. Alright. Nope. No one? Alright. So, coming by Tuesday. Good guess. CBT stands for Closed Beta Test. This is most often a phrase used in game development where a group of people are invited to test a product before it releases to the public. This is for games that are very, very popular in the pre-release phase and have gotten a lot of news coverage, like Tekken 8, the Dragon Ball FighterZ rollback netcode test, which it's not coming. It's not coming. We're never gonna get rollback for DBFZ at all. Alright, but yeah. Next. GGEZ. What does that mean? Good game easy? I think you're right. Hang on. I don't remember this one, actually. This one was added, like, last minute. So I haven't really, like, practiced this one. Like, practiced the script for it. But I want to say it's good game easy. I'm gonna... Alright, tell you what. I'm gonna let the time run out. If it is good game easy, I'll give you the points. If it's not, though... I don't know. I don't know if it's good game easy. I don't know if I did... If I put that down as... like, the actual thing. Good God, early Zealand! Yeah! I love the Zealand group. New Zealand? Late Zealand? Old Zealand? Early Zealand? No, it is good game easy. Alright, I'll give you the point. Alright. So, good game easy. This is used by people who win a game by a very close margin for the purpose of exaggerating the event as if it was no big deal. You see this in football, you see this in video games, you even see this in baseball, for all we know. Only those with fragile egos use this phrase. So, that is something to keep in mind. Alright, next one. What does TAKA mean? And I believe this is going to be our last one in the acronym group, and then we move on to the slang group. What does TAKA mean? You feel like this is from another language. It is not. Take all, kill all? Ooh, that's a good one. What does TAKA mean? Take all krillfish away? Okay, honest question. What the heck are krillfish? I've never known what krillfish are. Like, I know they're like some sort of aquatic mammal, or like aquatic fish, but I don't know what those are. But no, TAKA. They're like shrimp, but microscopic. Oh, interesting. Very nice. Alright, TAKA. The actor knows all. So, this is used whenever someone famous tries to perform an action that they claim to be knowledgeable at, only to be immediately disproven by an expert on the topic at hand. So, using this in a sentence, it's actually sort of a really popular phrase now. I can use it in an example. The politician decided that the best way to deal with global warming would be to melt all the polar ice caps. A scientist shut him down, immediately citing that melting of the polar ice caps will kill humanity. Therefore, the politician was in the wrong. This is what is known as pulling a Taka. Alright, now we are in the slang group. So tell me what the term means instead of acronyms. We are done with the acronym section. So tell me what the word means and how it is used. So first one is ratio. When a different post, usually reply, gets more likes than the OG post. You know what? I will count it. I will count that one. This is basically a technique of someone trying to prove superiority over another by pressuring an audience to support their viewpoint instead. You often see this with... And of course, this can be used for a variety of topics. Too many big words? Yeah, no. We are in the second half of our presentation now, so don't worry. Yeah, ratio can be used for a lot of different topics. Math, politics, shit posts. Yeah, it's a wonder. All right, next. Reset the timer. Cope. What is cope used for? Sit there and think about your actions? Nope. It's not that. Deal with it? Nope, that's not correct. To deal with something difficult. You're on the right track. You are on the right track. Usually told to other people. There you go. That's the second half. All right. So, short for cooperation. This term allows others to put aside their differences and feelings or any personal biases to work towards overcoming something difficult. Like climbing a rock wall together, cooking something, creating a 5-star attraction. Yeah. Those are just a few examples. There is actually a... Like, I'm pretty sure there was, like, a physical exercise thing called cope, and one of the things that you do is climbing a rock wall, or like a climbing wall, and cope basically means cooperation with others to achieve that goal. So, yeah. Next. Seethe. What does seethe mean? Oh, I don't think people are gonna know this one. To be angry? Alright, that's a good guess. Well, to seethe means to be very angry. I think you're right here. It usually pairs with cope. It does. It does. It does pair with cope a lot. But you're telling someone to be angry. Right. So, how does that make sense, though? If it works together with cooperation, what would telling anyone to be angry do? Well, I'll tell you in about 5 seconds, if you really want to know. Be motivated? Fuck! Shit! I forgot to... Okay, listen, I fucked this one up. You get the point regardless. So, basically, it means this is an action that a person may perform when they are angry or stressed out about something. So yeah, I'll give you the point. This one's my fuck up. All right. Next. Mauled. This is sort of cheating. We're back to acronyms. I meant to find, like, how to use this in a slang term, but I just couldn't. Mad and balding? Nope. What does this mean? What is this acronym? Your nose is bleeding. Tissues are on the table in the back. MALD. What is this acronym? Make all leopards dance? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, actually. Oh, hold on. I'm getting... Alright. MALD stands for Master of Arts in International Law and Diplomacy. This is an actual degree. I'm not joking on this. This is an advanced degree that someone can achieve through 2 years of higher education, and it allows students to explore the intersection between international law and diplomacy. I'm not making this up. You can feel free to Google it. Alright, next one. Cursed. What does this term mean? You said that? No. You didn't say that. You were busy dealing with your bloody nose. Unsightly or very unsettling to look at. I'll give you it. I'll give you the point there. This is used to describe something that is mildly displeasing to someone who views a particular subject. Yeah, this can be used at food. This can be used at weird images you find on the internet. This can be used for, like, witches and hexes and whatnot. You would describe... Anyways, Boomer, what does this mean? That's not school appropriate. You didn't see anything. Shut up. Old person? I'll give you the point there. Boomer. This is an older individual that a younger person may not get along with due to generational gaps in both thinking and patience. So yeah. Alright. Next one. You basically said that telepathically. It doesn't work for me. Word for word, bar for bar. Shut up. Gen Z? A little child. You know what? Sure, I'll accept it. This is basically a younger individual that an older person might not get along with due to generational gaps in both humor and... Damn, I really forgot to do, like, second checks on this, but... Yeah. Due to both humor and... No! It's always when I fuck up that it's the funniest moments for you, Gooey. For you. Fuck! Okay. It's always when I fuck up my presentation that it's the funniest moments for you guys. I don't know why. You are hearing things. Alright. Next. Gen Z. What is Gen Z? You're not a goober? You're correct. You are not a goober. You are just goofy. People born between 1995 and 205. 2015. I mean, if we're going between, like, 205 and 1995, that's like a 1700-year-old difference. That's pretty much Gen Z. A young person? You would know, wouldn't you? Yes, actually, I would. No, actually, I'm not. I don't fall under Gen Z, actually. You were alive for all that? Yep. But no. This is basically another word for Zoomer, but referred to as such due to being after the millennial generational era. I'll give you the point, though. I will give you the point. And I believe Gen Z is from, like, 2003 to 2008? I want to say 2008. Don't quote me on that. I could be completely wrong. I think it's one. Woke. What does this word mean? Enlightened? Aware? Me when I wake up. Yeah, sure. So, past tense for wake. Yeah, you know what? Sure. That's what it means. Not really. You still have to guess. This is like what? Alright. 10 seconds. Being aware of the world. You allowed to bring up politics? More aware than usual. Okay. This term basically is a word mostly used by those that fall under the boomer classification. This is used to say that something is new and more accepting to younger generations, and therefore it must be hated by those under the boomer classification. You were thinking this, you just didn't know how to word it? Well, guess what? This is public speaking and presentation 101. I know I mixed it up, but guess what? You have to learn this stuff eventually. Alright, I'll give you the point regardless. Next! Fake news. Fake news, what does this mean? Oh shit, there's an ad? Alright. Hold on, if there's an ad, pause the timer. That means I get to stretch for like 30 seconds. Hold on one moment. Wrong thing. Alright, mandatory stretch time. You get more time to decide what it is. I was gonna flashbang people with my my new door hanger today. Just set that as the post, like the going live post. But you know what? I was like, nah. I might as well put an effort into finding an actual clip for the going live post on Twitter and Discord. Cause why not? Alright, starting the timer again. What does this mean? Fabricated pieces of content that are presented as factual by popular media outlets. This is usually in response to someone saying something that is presented as... That's something that is fake, presented as true for real. A bit hard to read, but I'll give you the point anyways. This is used by anyone that refuses to listen to multiple viewpoints and trusts a source that is known to be unfairly biased. So you know what? I'll give you that. That is a point to you. Alright. Next one. Daddy. What does this phrase mean? What does this phrase in particular mean? It's Daddy's Day today? Oh yeah, I kind of forgot it was Father's Day today, huh? I completely forgot about that. What young kids call their fathers? Is that a website? You're thinking of GoDaddy. In which case you would be correct, however, there is no go in the phrase. And GoDaddy is more of a domain hosting site, if anything. What else are you supposed to say here? Well, I'll give you the answer, like, right now. So, daddy, in today's terms, I'll give you the point. This is used by younger children when referring to a parental figure. This is also used by adults when they have fallen for a monetary scam. Yeah, it totally means that. Yep. Totally means that. Means nothing else. Alright, next one. Wait. Alright. What am I waiting for? Share with the class. Adults when they get scammed? Yeah. Explain that? Okay. Sugar daddies. Exactly. Thank you. Basically, sugar daddies are basically, like, people that promise you, oh, hey, I'll give you free money if you agree to give me your credit card number and your social security number and your address and your firstborn child. So yeah, it's basically a scam. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. They mean something completely different. Nope, that is what they mean. Sugar daddies are scams that promise people free money in exchange for something else. That is the exact definition. And unless there's another definition that I am not aware of, that is exactly what it means. If you think it's something else, feel free to post it in the Discord. I'm not going to check until stream is over because trying to use Discord with this crappy laptop, not going to work. You're going to ask Wolf? Shit, I forgot. Alright, never mind. Anyways. What does this word mean? What does this mean? Based. How is it used today? Based on what? I don't know. You tell me. Based on you having no riz? Fuck! I should have included that in the presentation. I should have included riz in the presentation. God damn it. It's not. It's not. I really should have included it. Based means to be, like, cool or something. Yeah, I'll give you the point. Alright. To be biased? No. This is basically used to show support for someone whenever they make an opinion that is generally favored by a large majority. For example, someone says pineapple on pizza sucks, they would be considered based in today's society. Base slideshow? This is mostly just copy-pasted slides over and over again, but thank you for the kind words. It really helps. Alright. Next. Cringe. What does cringe mean? Plagiarism? No, I just duplicated the slides. Like, I set one master slide, and then I just copy and pasted that slide to the rest of the terms. Plagiarism in class? Listen, I'm the teacher. I can get away with this sort of stuff. Cringe is when something is unbased. Like Alright. So, what does this actually mean? Shooting the student's skin? Listen, I will have you know, I am a terrible shot. Cringe is usually something negative. Yep, you know what? Sure, I'll give you that one. Did it? Hang on. Yeah, okay, you guys still got it in time. So cringe is basically used to shame someone whenever they make an opinion that is not seen as helpful or are just annoying to a large majority. You guys don't think I'm cringe, do you? I know the Hades music isn't helping, but please tell me you guys don't think of me as cringe. I put a lot of effort into this presentation. I'm only 20% cringe. Let's go! Alright, next one! Tristan gets the other 80%? Yep, alright, next. Mixed. What does mixed mean? And I kind of forgot the definition for this one because this one was another one that was added like last minute. Mixed feelings on this slide. Mixed nut trail mix. Nope. If it's what I think it is, it could be like a fighting game reference or something. But I don't remember. Hold on, what song is this? This sounds like One Step from Eden music. This sounds like One Step from Eden music. You know what? This is gonna be a good example. If it's not... Yeah, it is. Okay, not mixed. Mixed is when you combine characteristics of different kinds. You're technically correct, but think about the example I just did. In slang, you could have different feelings when you combine different ingredients. No. Fighting game? Yeah. Alright. Mixed roster? Good attempt. Oh, no one got this? Super Smash Bros? Nope. This is basically a condition that a person may find themselves in if they are fooled into believing one topic that is false, instead of the other topic that is true. In the example that we just did, I thought this thing, I thought that it was One Step from Eden music playing in the background. However, it could have been Maiden and Spell music instead. So if it was, I could say that I got mixed up. Yeah, exactly. So I'm mixed up. Alright. Next. We ball. What does this mean? How is this used in today's society? We on go? What? We're going somewhere? You're close. You are close. What does this word mean? What does this phrase mean? We ball. I feel like people might not get this. Let's see. We're going somewhere to commit war crimes. Nope. It's when you have nothing to lose or just have a good time. I want to say you're correct on the nothing to lose part, but I know I added this one, so I'm going to say no, you're not correct. But just in case, time is up. Let's check the definition. It's not. I'm sorry. No point for you. This is a phrase used whenever someone realizes that taking an action is incredibly stupid, but they decide to go along and perform that action anyways. Dire situation, nothing to lose. Meant that implied it? I'm gonna say no. I don't think that counts. I'm skipping this. This is Yu-Gi-Oh music. This... Blah. Alright. Rigged? Too bad. Next. Let him cook. What does this term mean? What does let him cook mean in today's society? Let him finish speaking because he might actually have something useful to add to the conversation. When someone says something a little bit strange but could turn out good. You guys are both correct, and it's scary. Let him cook. This is a phrase used to describe a person's thoughts. They can either be used to show genuine support for the person or to sarcastically insult the person's thinking in the process. Alright? So, you guys got that one. Next. Hang on, how many are we at? Alright. Hear me out. What slide are we on? 47? Okay. We have 2 more. Hear me out. What does this phrase mean? How is this phrase used? If you've seen some of my Twitter posts, you will know what this means. When someone said absolutely outrageous, but they want time to explain it, yes, correct. That is exactly the definition, or at least something else. This is a phrase uttered by the truly deranged. We usually lead to some of the worst ideas you have ever heard. Ever. If this phrase is spoken near you, and I have to open my mic software just to demonstrate this point. If this phrase is spoken, run. All right. And I believe last one. Let me reset the timer again. Going all in. This is our last one of the show. What does this mean? When you have nothing to lose, so you give it your all? Sure, I'll accept that one. I'll accept that one. Why not? All or nothing? Yeah. Alright. Yep. Alright. That is correct. This is used by someone who either has a chronic gambling addiction or is dumb enough to waste everything on fake channel points for the hopes and dreams of winning big. And I believe that is the end of our Huh? What? What? The fuck do you mean we have a video example of this? Wait, genuinely, what the hell are you talking about? What? What do you mean video example? Wait, you don't mean...
Can I cast both the clips? I can see it.
All right, 63. Oh, whoa!
Whoa, who went all in?
Who went all in? What the hell? Castle?
Whoa!
Castle all in on no? With 50.8k?
That's the entire Bestie Buck economy. Bestie Buck Castle. Oh my god.
It
I'm
closed
scared for
before
you.
someone could vote.
Whoa.
Oh, well.
They're Garfields.
The Garfields and they cast it. They sent it
Is this
directly
even,
at
like-
Bella. It's over. They cast
Yeah.
it. It's
Yeah.
over.
It was a beautiful Kaz.
It's like
And I
Could've went-
got the goal there.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay? Listen. Go back. Go back. Replay that clip.
Can I cast both?
Listen. Turn the fucking music back on. I want to defend this, okay? Listen, where's... No overlay. Fuck.
Can I cast both the clips? I can see it.
Nope, okay. I guess we're not doing no overlay.
Whoa!
Shut up. Alright. So. Nah, hear me out on this. Core is in blue team side. I thought blue team was going to score on red team. But no, I didn't hear that red team was going for the scoring attempt. 2 bursts. 1 burst on the side of blue. 2 bursts on the side of red. Like, I thought it was going to be this player, the player with the core, passing down and then just Drakkar failing to block it for some reason. Okay? What the hell do you mean run? Nah, get back here. Ah. Whatever. Whatever. I'm over it. Whatever. Alright. I said the forbidden Twitter phrase. Yeah. Alright, that one's on me. In conclusion, use internet slang carefully, okay? Don't try to use internet slang to prove a point. Don't try to use internet slang for something else. Just don't try to use internet slang offensively. Don't try to create new definitions of internet slang, alright? Because you'll just look embarrassing. And you might embarrass others. Alright, so yeah, any questions of tonight's presentation? I hope that people enjoyed it. We are going to be rating someone, very soon. I just need to check to see who is online. Ah, okay, cool. Alright, I know who we're going to raid. So are there any questions? Any major questions? I'm not hearing any, so yeah. So, that's it. That's the end of this stream. What does Riz mean? Riz is short for charisma. It is short for charisma, and it is something that, if you use the word, the amount of charisma that you have will go down. And charisma is basically like picking up ladies, so if you ever use the word Riz, you'll just look stupid, and you probably won't get as many ladies as you would if you just say the word normally. Something you don't have? Alright. Listen. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you all very much for watching. I even have a special thank you slide. We are going to raid Carrie, aka SI Not Found. So, please remember to join us for... I'm going to pause the music. Please remember to join us for next week's lesson, Cultural Appropriation, How Not to Be an Ignorant and Self-Centered Human Being. Thank you all very much for watching. I've been Dr. Castle, and have a good night. Yeah, sure. Why not?
そういうわけなので皆さんよろしかったらぜひ買ってみてくださいねまたお会いしましょうわざとじゃないんです
You are in so much trouble. I can practically hear management drafting your termination notice.
No! It was fucking worth it. I don't care.